So I am teaching the Course of Miracles by reading it. And in reading it, I'm learning at the same time. I started a few days ago. It's the middle of the year, it's June 2023. And I procrastinated making these videos. I had given all sorts of reasons, which obviously came from the ego. And finally, I just started. I'm sitting in my mother's beautiful garden, and weather permitting, I'll move the chair around as each day passes for as long as I stay here. And so that as I do the reading, there will be a different view of her absolutely exquisite garden. I'm here in South Africa, in Gauteng, and a little bit more about me, not much. I'm in my 50s. I've lived in different parts of the world. Not a great traveler, always sedentary, where I was. And now I'm here back at home with my mother and my puppies, which flitter in and out of the videos, as well as her older dogs, her German Shepherds. Some are young, but most of them are elderly girls. And they are part of the makeup of my mother's home. Donkeys in the background, aeroplanes flying above, all kinds of noises. And I'm not editing the videos. I'm letting them flow as they flow. This is Zach. I'm letting them flow as they flow. And it's almost as if you're sitting next to me and I'm reading out to you. And we don't edit out the sounds around us. The birds, which are really noisy. Looking at the puppies chasing in the garden. So thank you for joining me. Even if it's just for one video or for more, it really doesn't matter. What I understand of the Course is that when we ourselves do something, like lighting a little candle, the candle is lit, and that's basically our part, is just to light the candle. And it will shine, whether one person or two people, or even just the pets around here partake of that shining. That is all that matters. The fact is the candle is lit. So I'm doing my little part for the Course in Miracles, which is to share what I'm learning and lighting my candle. Yes, in the end, time folds up. Time closes like a little book. Hi, little Sultan. Time closes like a book. And we realize that it was just a story. What our ego is living, it's just a story. To not take our ego so seriously. And to quote Kevin, I like his metaphor, is to imagine it we're in a cinema, sitting next to the Christ, watching our movie, the movie of our life on the screen. And that's a little bit when I make these videos. You can see the movie of my life passing by. The different dogs and the weather, the birds. They're here in instants and then they're gone, as we too will be gone when our movie comes to an end. When CDs came out, because beforehand we had the video cassettes, and there was a tape, and you had to fast forward or rewind. And then CDs came out, and you could jump to the track you wanted, to the part of the movie you wanted to be at. You could jump instantly. You just had to choose the chapter and you were there. You didn't have to fast fast forward and rewind. And yet the whole story is contained on the CD. It's all there. It's already done. But we watch it in a linear fashion. We sit down and watch the beginning of the video and all the way through, and our emotions are taken for a ride depending on what the producer wanted, the director wanted. And then the video ends, and yet the CD is intact. It's still there. It hasn't changed. The story is still there, beginning to end. It exists, and at the same time it doesn't exist. If you look at a CD, you have no idea of the story inside, especially if it doesn't have a label on it. You have no idea. And I think that's how I'm starting to really see my life now. It's a story that's already been told, and for some reason or other, I'm viewing the story. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, very big book, and I read through it. In 94, I read the Yoga Sutras, and when I came to the end of the book, he said everything is here and everything is now. And I thought to myself, I've just read this whole book and that's it. Everything is here and everything is now. And that was 30 years ago. I get caught up in the drama. I take everything seriously. Get caught up in the movie of my life. Get caught up in the movie of other people's lives. But the Course in Miracles has definitely changed something. I discovered it last year, so I'm very new to the course. But it seems to have gelled together all the different teachings that I've come across. It's explained in a way. It's explained in a way that's perfect for me. And I've just read lesson 158. And it says that there are 1,000 different ways, different courses. But some of us have been guided to this particular one. So here I am. The donkeys. There's a zebra in there as well, but he doesn't make that noise. I've been guided to this one. And yes, lighting my little candle. The candle shines. Shines even if there's nobody to see it. The fact that it's lit dispels the darkness. That's a miracle of light. You just light the candle and the darkness disappears as if it was never there. Darkness exists in the absence of light. When there's no candle, it's dark. You light the candle, it's light. And we here in South Africa, we have lots of load shedding. So we have lots of moments of darkness when everything is switched off. We light that little candle, 2 o'clock in the morning, we light the candle. And we can just see enough to move around. That's sometimes all we need, just the smallest little candle to shine, to show us the way. Well, this is my introduction. Today is the 7th of June, 2023, and thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, have a lovely year, have a lovely life, and remember, everything's been done already. It's all complete. It's all been done. There is no sin. There isn't even darkness. But for some reason or other, we've been asked to light a candle. So may you light a candle today and shine just that little bit that others may see in the dark. In love.